Hello guys, it's Cassie. Welcome back to my channel. I did a follower drawing today of Chip BF from Instagram. I'm using my Prismacolor color pencils for this portrait cartoon, and I used 4 colors: ginger root peach, light peach, and a brown. Let me check. The brown is called burnt ochre. To shade the skin, I started with a light peach and then went over with peach and some brown, and then I used a bit of ginger root to even it out so it didn't look too pink. I really enjoyed drawing him because I had fun drawing his nose, and I really like how it turned out, and I'm just really proud of that nose. Look at it. I was having a hard time making sure the values contrasted enough because I was feeling it wasn't getting too dark. It just looked really light and flat, so I kept layering a lot, and I just used my brown a little bit more than I was expecting to. I kept going back to the picture he hashtagged for me to draw to make sure I was getting the circles under the eyes right and the chin shaded correctly and all that, because I didn't want it to look weird. I wanted it to look like him. Even though it's a cartoon and heavily stylized, I still wanted to keep the characteristics of the person I'm drawing. I'm really surprised how smooth the neck turned out because my ginger root kept breaking off. I had to put it in the microwave and sharpen it 50 times. I'm really proud of how smooth it turned out because of that. I wanted to make sure the neck was darker than the face, so I could let the face be bright and be the focus of the piece instead of the neck, or it won't be all distracting. Even though I don't want it to be the focus of the piece, I still made sure I detailed it right and spent enough time on it to make it look good and put the same effort I did into the face as into the neck. I noticed that the sweater he was wearing would look like it had a galaxy pattern on it, so I thought it'd be cool to make it a little galaxy at the bottom in my drawing. And I just used a bunch of pinks, blues, and purples to achieve that, and I just layered on top of layer on top of layer over it, and then, yeah. This process, this technique I use, actually takes a while, so I didn't record a lot of it because it was just me putting blues and purples and mixing it all together, and I think that just get boring to see after a while. I could do a video explaining this technique more. If anyone's interested, just tell me. Comment below if you want to see it, I guess. The final step is just add a little bit of black to make it look like a galaxy and not just a bunch of colors mixed in together, because it could look like a sunset instead of a galaxy or a space sky. And then I do add more of the colors I was using to make the galaxy effect, so it could even out and it wouldn't look so harsh and it would be blended more smoothly together. Finally, I just added stars using my white gel pen. I do have a pink gel pen. I do not know where it is, and sometimes I like to use that as well to create a galaxy-like effect. And the stars, sometimes I group a bunch close together, and then sometimes they're just all over the place. And I make sure to range the size of the stars because some are small, some are big in the sky and in space, so I wanted to create that effect. The hair was really fun to draw, even though I don't really like lining curly hair because it has all the strays and it frizzes and all that, but I really like how it turned out. I used pink, magenta, and a bit of poppy red. I wanted to make sure it looked curly and had lots of texture, so I made sure my hand was moving freely. I really liked how the magenta was contrasting with that pink, and I think it looked really nice. I tried to leave some of the strokes I made in the hair when I burnished because I wanted it to have texture and I didn't want it to be smooth like the skin would be. I noticed that his hair wasn't as bright as the pink I made it out to be, but I think it looks nice and it complements the way I drew the eyes. What do you think? Should I make it more dull next time or should I keep it bright? I made sure that my pencils were sharp when I did the eyes, but then I noticed my indigo blue I had broken, so I had to go sharpen it again to get those details in right. I had a lot of fun doing this, and if you would like a drawing of you like this, just follow me on Instagram and subscribe here, and I'd be glad to draw you.